What's up everybody, my name is Cap, the Everyday Gamer, and I wanted to bring you a short video to show you what just came out. As you can see in the top left hand corner, Minecraft Beta 1.5 was released this morning. Now the newest thing that was added, or one of the biggest things that took the longest, was achievements. As you can see, I've already got just a couple here, the first three. You can hold the mouse down and drag, and you can see all the different ones that are available. And then you just highlight over it and tell you what it takes to actually get it. First thing you do is you get an achievement just for opening your inventory, and it highlights it like that. See, the lines tell you the path in which you can take from that current one. The next achievement's for getting wood. That's basically just chop down one block of a tree, and then you use it to craft a bench. And you can see the blinking green lines are the ones you can get next. See, the rest of these haven't opened yet. They're kind of grayed out. So you do kind of have to follow a path as to which ones you go. So the next ones I can get are use planks and sticks to make a pickaxe, which is pretty easy. Use planks and sticks to make a sword, same concept, or use planks and sticks to make a hoe. Now, he's already stated that in future updates or whatever, more achievements will be added. So this is, right now it's real basic. Basically, it's just create stuff. So, nothing real dramatic at all as far as like difficulty goes. But I can imagine that down the road it'll be, some challenging achievements to get. He's already stated that he doesn't want to do play a game for 100 hours or take 10,000 steps or something like that, because he doesn't want the game to be all about trying to grind for these achievements. Kind of wants to get something fun. So the next thing that has been added to this update is a new weather system. And what it means is, varying depending on where you are in the world, you'll either have random rainstorms with, lightning and thunder, or snowstorms and snow, of course. What is cool about it is if it starts raining, it'll fill in, like puddles and stuff like this. So if there's a hole in the ground and it starts raining, well, not that obviously, but it'll actually fill those in and create a nice little puddle for you. And if it's snowing, I'm sure you've noticed in the past, if you've ever chipped away, snow-covered blocks or whatever, and the snow goes away, it doesn't reform. Now, in the early days of Minecraft, it would, but a lot changed in the last 6 months. And so now, when it's snowing, it'll actually fill those in. Something else that's pretty cool about the whole concept is, if it's raining and it's lightning and thundering, you can get lightning strikes. Now, I don't think they would ever cause a fire, because that would really piss some people off if lightning struck their house and they, lost everything because it burned it into the ground. It'd be very funny to see, but I think it would turn a lot of people off. So instead, what it'll do is, if lightning happens to strike a pig, like that one right there, it'll turn into a zombie pigman. Now, something else that's really important about the new weather system is that if it starts raining and storming and whatnot, you will see that it gets rather dark outside. Well, while it's dark outside, that means mobs can spawn in, because it's basically considered night. They're only afraid of the sun, so they're not going to worry about it. They'll come out, and then you'll have to deal with them while it's raining and whatnot. And so it'll be pretty cool. It's going to change the way the game's played a little bit, or at least change the way the game looks. And I'm excited about it, me personally. The next thing that was added is stats. You can click on your options, go to stats menu, and you can see, all your general stats here: how far you've walked, climbed, fallen, etc. You can click on your blocks, and you can see the different types of blocks, how many times you've crafted them, how many times you've used them, and how many times you've mined them. And you can go to your items, and you can see the different items. Same thing as how many you've depleted, how many times you've made them, and how many times you've just used them. Now, the next thing he added was what's considered booster rails and detector rails for minecarts. Now, I don't use minecarts very often. I did a little bit while I was building my towers, but that's about it. But I know a lot of people do for various different reasons. Now, booster rails, initially, if you stack 2 rails next to each other and put a cart on there, when you passed by, the 2 carts would cause each other to accelerate, or decelerate, I guess, depending on which way the cart was facing. Well, now there is an actual way to force it to happen. What you'll do is, you can use one of these booster rails, which I don't have to show you, because like I said, I don't use them, and this is a new world I'm playing in. And it'll either cause your cart to accelerate or decelerate, depending on which way you have it facing. And the other one is the detector rails, and that is in that it will activate like a redstone. So instead of having just a pressure switch, now you can have these detector rails that work underneath your track. And so while you're driving your cart over the top of them, you'll notice that it can push these little buttons. So you can use it for making songs, or lighten up your mine while you're traveling through there, so lights come on and go off, or you note blocks, or however you want to do that. But that's the coolest thing that's on there. So I'm looking forward to see what kind of stuff we get out of that. It'd be pretty interesting to make a song that way. I know some people have kind of rigged it so it worked that way in the past, but now you can do it a little bit simpler. And if you guys want me to, I'll do a short tutorial once I get it set up and show you how the new detector rails and booster rails work. And the last thing he did was just a few tweaks in the game to make it flow better, more stable and whatnot. Right at the moment, in case you're asking, with achievements, they're all stored locally, so it's not set to some online server. There's not a way to view them online. It's just something for you to view right now. But he did say that he's kind of looking into an option of making it so that down the road they all sync online, and maybe, who knows, you go to Minecraft.net, log in, you can see your stats and share them with your friends, and compare with your friends or whatever. This is just the beginning of where this whole system is going to go, so I'm pretty excited to see it, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, I hope you'll subscribe and join me. Leave some comments, questions, of course, and I will talk to you later.